come in to take on the Toronto Marlies, and in goal, Malcolm Subban.
And certainly no surprise that Malcolm Subban would get the start. He started all 5 games in the last series against Syracuse. He's faced Toronto 3 times this year, gone 1-2. He got a shootout win. And Eric Källgren down at the other end of the ice for the Toronto Marlies, coming back as the emergency backup from the Toronto Maple Leafs, got himself into the last 2 games of the Utica series, got both the wins there. He went 1-2-1 against Rochester this season. His last start against Rochester was a 6-3 win.
And back comes Shaw across the line, dropping it for Blandisi, and around for Abruzzese. Blandisi throws it out front, picked up, backhand, scores! Puts it on the board. First 3 minutes and 4 seconds into the first period. Time bank as it comes back. Shaw, a little fumble there, and back the other way it comes. Yob looking for a little help. Puts it out front. Short-handed goal. Ties it up. Olszewski. And it is Johnstone who peels away the puck, trying to get along to Clipper. Pass intercepted. Here's Malone one-on-one against Hollowell. Looks back into the middle. Drops it back up. Proud of the goal. Scores! Murray looked like he may have got a stick on it out front. With 1:44 left to go, Rochester has a 2-1 lead. Here's what we have. Rochester has a player on the bench that they do not have on the roster. So technically, this player can no longer play in this game, and in fact, I'm not sure. I think it's Warren who is the player. Now, there are times in a season where you might say, no harm, no foul. In the playoffs, you're not going to do that. And Warren is going to exit the ice surface, and that is his night. He's done. Back up it comes to the blue line. Pilot over the far side. Weisbach picks it up there. Cross side shot, scores! Isak Rosen makes it 3-1 with a power play goal. And the special teams are getting it done for the Rochester Americans tonight. A shorthanded goal, and now one on the extra man unit. As Johnstone pressures. Out front, back over Kulik, scores! He makes it 4-1 with the second power play goal of the night, and the penalties are a problem for Toronto. Lays it down low.
When you see those in those blue line turnovers, sometimes we talked about in the zone entry, but that last one came from down low.
Shot, scores! Joe Blandisi, hope is alive here in Toronto. As Blandisi finds the back of the net past Malcolm Subban to make it 4-2 on the Marlies' 18th shot of the game.
Well, this
and Abruzzese right back up. Hollowell over the far side. Logan Shaw back to Hollowell. Little pitch and catch up top. Tip, scores! Joe Blandisi! He get the stick on it that caused it? No, it's Kyle Clipper who got the final touch here in game 1. Now one back into the corner. They'll battle for it there. 5 seconds out. Running comes! And it's off into the far side and down the ice, and that will do it. The game is in the books, and it is a win. The first win for the Rochester Americans in the playoffs against the Toronto Marlies in 10 tries.